the sound of all of us. This is the sound of all of us.
Hello, my name is Larissa Drager, and I am one of the artistic directors for the Boulder Children's Chorale, here to introduce to you Miss Ginger Littleton. Ginger Littleton is a Colorado-based composer, retired teacher, and choral conductor of young singers with the Colorado Springs Children's Chorale. It was our joy and pleasure to host her as a guest clinician this spring for our Piccolini and Prima Voce choirs as we explored, sang, and performed her piece, Build Me a World. This piece has deep meaning in this time and has brought deep meaning into the lives of our singers as we explore the text that was written by students of Ginger Littleton from the Widefield School District in Colorado Springs. These words by children for children have inspired our own singers to write their own verses as they consider the future that they hope to create. Miss Ginger Littleton spent time giving us vocal technique ideas specific to her piece and encouraged the singers and all of us to really consider, through the power and beauty of music and our own voices, what is the world that we hope to create. Thank you, and here is Ginger Littleton. Will you tell us a little bit about what you plan to do with us today and why?
Okay, I want to work on breathing so that we can shape our music and breathe at the same time. And that's going to bring out the words, because the words are most important. That's the advantage that we have as singers rather than just instrument players. We get to have words. And I think the words in this song are really important. And you are going to be the messenger. There's a triangle of composer, singer, and audience. And you are the singer. I'm the composer. You're the singer. You're taking my music and delivering it as a gift to the audience. And you do that by your breathing. So we're going to do some physical stuff and see how much air you have in you.
We love that. How fun and playful. And then what do you hope all singers discover while learning about singing with you today?
Okay, I hope that you're going to learn how to take the music off the page and sing inside of you and with all the other friends that are part of your choir. Because you may sound one way just by yourself or in the shower or in the car, wherever you sing. But when you sing with everybody else, it's a unique sound that doesn't happen anywhere else in the world except right here when you guys sing together. And so it'll be a world premiere. Even though there are other kids around the United States and I think even around the world that have sung this song, they're not going to sound like you. And you're going to make it yourself with your friends that are in the choir. So that's my hope. And I really can't, I was trying to think today what came first, the words or the tune. And I think the words might have come at recess when I got these kids to tell me what sort of a world they wanted. And then I got the tune. But then when I write it down and I put all the little notes in it, and the first time I heard another choir sing it that I hadn't directed, it's like I had nothing to do with it. It suddenly becomes theirs. So can you stand up and still see your computer? So I want you to get your lungs not mushed down. I have to go around the piano bench here. Okay, so put your hands on your waist. Find your waist. All right, now move them up a little bit to your ribs. Those bony things that are around those lungs of yours, they're protecting your lungs. All right, so when you inhale and you take that air into your lungs, you're blowing up a balloon there and your hand should go out. So without moving your shoulders, will you inhale and fill up your lungs? Go. And now exhale with a hiss. Good. Let's try it again. Hopefully you're not getting dizzy. Inhale. And exhale. So when you sing, you're singing on the exhale. And how long can that last? You're going to get to learn to take in the maximum amount of air. You open up the back of your throat. When like you're yawning, it's polite to yawn for me. So that when I inhale, it almost sounds like Darth Vader. I can hear the air going through the back of my throat, but I can do it fast. So if I just have a quarter note or an eighth note to take a breath, I can do it really fast and then sing and sing and sing and sing and sing. And see where are some good places to breathe. Okay, so Mrs. D, can you post those words up there so we can all see them? All right, here we go. So in the beginning, we've got, if I were just speaking this, if I had come to your school to give an assembly, I would say, build me a world where there's hope for children to grow with no poverty, no hatred or war. And then I would take a breath. Let's all say that together, but stay on mute. Ready? Inhale and speak. Build me a world where there's hope for children to grow with no poverty, no hatred or war. Now, to sing that, however, is going to be kind of hard. So I'm going to sing it for you, and will you raise your hand? I'm going to make it really obvious when I breathe. Will you raise your hand when you hear me breathe? Okay. Build me a world where there's hope for children to grow with no poverty, no hatred or war. Okay, I took a breath after war, right? Direction. All right, ready? Get your hand ready. Come on, hand. Here we go. Ready and go. Build me a world where there's hope for children. Switch. To grow with no poverty, no hatred or war. Look at the next one. In my speech to the assembly, I'd say, build me a world where there's room to move in with wide open scenery and clear skies above. But I could try singing it that way, or if I mimic the phrase before, I'd go, build me a world where there's room to move in, breathe, with wide open scenery and clear skies above. Does that make sense? Yes? Hello? Oh, thank you for that yawn. Good. Exercising the lungs. Now we get 3 breaths. Give me hope. Give me faith. Give me love. The first time through, love is a half note. You have to get off of it because the poor accompanist has to change keys. They're going to give me faith, give me love. So the second half, we're still singing the same melody, but it's going to be 1 step higher in the key of D rather than the key of C. So you have to let the piano have that transition time. That's their moment of glory. That's why their mother came to the concert. So you can only love for 2 beats. At the end of the song, you can love for longer. I can't remember whether I put a fermata on there or not. Yes, I did.
There is, yes.
I put a fermata on love. That would be a good Hallmark card for musicians. Yeah, so each one of those is real good. All right, let's sing the whole thing together. Let's talk about the words. Let's go back to the beginning and look at the first phrase. There'll be a world where there's hope for children. Which word in there do you think is the most important? Which one should we aim for? And now you can go ahead and be off mute and just tell me your one word and then go
Hope.
back on mute.
Hope.
Hope. I'm hearing hope.
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 Hope. Hope.
Hope, hope, hope. I think we've got a winner. All right.
All right. Hope.
Good. Hope it is. So build me a world where there's hope for children. You're going to get that hope by putting a good H on it. Otherwise, it's ope, or it's O for children if you don't put the P on it. Give me a world where there's O for children. The audience is going to think, what is this song? So you've got to be careful to really, let's say it together, off mute. Ready? 1, 2, ready, speak. Build me a world where hope for children. Stop.
Bring your awareness to this moment that you just got to sing this beautiful piece with the composer herself, hearing about the message that we then get to send to the world. You got to hear her sing it. You got to hear her play it. And we got to discover together the words of most importance that we can then make sure that that message really carries on. And I love that you were able to share the ideas that were most important to you, and then we could create that as a group. Thank you for creating this space for us today, Miss Ginger. It's amazing.
You are so welcome. And I really encourage you to write your own verses to this. What's important to you now? I mean, when I wrote this was 1997, which seems like ages ago. And the kids that I was around were from Fort Carson, from an Army base. So their parents were going overseas. One had cancer. So that's the No More Sickness. And then one boy wanted to write Wider Aisles and Walgreens. And I said, not this go round, but maybe later. So you should think of the kinds of things that are important in your world that you want to see cured. And maybe you can write your own version